How to combine CVD Pro with SMF value migration study for higher probability trades. Most traders look at CVD and think they are reading order flow, but CVD by itself is not a trade signal, and value migration by itself is not a trigger. The edge comes from combining the two. The SMF value migration study tells you where the auction is trying to build, accept, or reject value. CVD Pro helps you judge whether aggressive buyers or sellers are actually supporting the migration, or whether the move is likely a trap. In this video, I'm going to show you how to combine both studies so you can avoid low-quality trades, identify stronger trade locations, and make decisions based on structure instead of prediction. Why these two studies work together. The market is an auction. Price rotates around value until value begins to migrate. When value migrates higher, the auction is showing that buyers are accepting higher prices. When value migrates lower, the auction is showing that sellers are accepting lower prices. But here's the problem. Not every move away from value is real. Some moves are just liquidity grabs, and some are inventory correction, and some are failed auction. Some are even emotional breakouts that run directly into absorption. That is where CVD Pro becomes very useful. CVD Pro helps you see whether aggressive participation is confirming the direction of value migration, or whether the auction is moving without real commitment. The SMF value migration study gives you the structural context. CVD Pro gives you the participation read. Together, they help answer a better question. Is this auction being accepted, or is it being forced and will likely fail? The wrong way to use CVD. Before we build out the framework, let's address the common mistakes. Most traders use CVD like this. CVD going up means buy, and CVD going down means sell. That is far too simplistic. Aggressive buying can happen at terrible trade locations, and aggressive selling can happen directly into a structural low. CVD can rise during a trap, and CVD can fall during absorption. And sometimes the best long setup appears when sellers are aggressive and price refuses to accept lower. So the question is not, is CVD green or red? The question is this. What is CVD doing relative to value, structure, and acceptance? That is the professional distinction. Order flow does not replace auction context. Order flow confirms or rejects the auction context. The core framework. When combining CVD Pro with SMF value migration study, I want you thinking in 3 layers. First, value location. Where is price trading relative to developing value? Is the auction inside value, above value, below value, or attempting to migrate? Second, acceptance or rejection. Is price spending time and building value in the new area, or is it failing to hold outside the prior value zone? Third, CVD confirmation. Is aggressive participation supporting the migration, or is aggressive participation being absorbed? That gives us the framework. Value tells us where the auction is, and acceptance tells us whether the move is being accepted or rejected. CVD tells us whether aggressive participants are aligned with that acceptance. This is where higher probability trades start to appear, not because we predicted the move, but because structure, behavior, and participation are pointing in the same direction. Example 1. Long setup after a higher value migration. Let's start with a bullish example. The SMF value migration study begins showing value shifting higher. Price is no longer simply pushing above value and snapping back. Instead, the auction starts spending time above the prior value area. Rotations begin holding in the upper distribution. The market is not just moving higher, it is beginning to accept higher. That is an important distinction. Now we bring in CVD Pro. If CVD Pro is also pushing higher, that tells us aggressive buyers are also supporting the migration. However, we still do not chase. The trade location matters far more than the idea. The better opportunity usually comes on a pullback into the newly accepted value area or into a structural area where prior resistance begins acting like accepted support. Here's the sequence. Value migrates higher. Price pulls back. CVD does not collapse. Sellers attempt to push the auction lower, but price holds above the prior the prior area of acceptance. Then buyers re-enter with aggressive participation. That creates a cleaner long thesis. The entry is not based on hope. It is based on higher value, failed seller follow-through, and renewed buyer aggression. Remember, invalidation is structural. If price begins accepting back below the migration area, the long idea is wrong. The target is not random. The target is the next logical magnet, prior excess, a high volume area, an unfinished auction, or the next structural liquidity zone. That is a higher quality trade, not because CVD was rising, but because value migrated higher and CVD confirmed that buyers were willing to defend it. Example 2, avoiding a false breakout. Now let's look at the opposite situation. Price pushes above a prior value area. At first glance, it looks bullish. A retail trader sees the breakout and wants to buy immediately. However, the SMF value migration study is not showing clean migration. Value is still anchored lower. The move above value is happening quickly, but the auction is not building acceptance there. Now let's look at CVD Pro. CVD is rising aggressively. That tells us buyers are hitting offers, but price is not building higher value. That is your warning. If aggressive buying is increasing, but value is not migrating, the auction may be absorbing those buyers. This is where breakout traders often get trapped. The market looks strong on the surface, but structurally, nothing has been accepted yet. The better decision is patience. You want to see whether price can hold above the prior value area and whether new value begins forming higher. If it cannot, and price rotates back into the prior value area, that breakout has failed. Now the trap buyers become fuel. This can create a short setup. The logic is simple. Buyers were aggressive. The auction failed to accept higher. Price returns back into value. The breakout becomes a failed auction. CVD helped identify the trap because it showed aggression without acceptance. That is one of the most important uses of CVD Pro. Not just confirming trades, but warning you when aggressive traders may be on the wrong side. Example 3, short setup after low value migration. Now let's reverse the logic for a short setup. The SMF value migration study begins showing value shifting lower. Price is spending more time below the prior accepted area. Rotations are failing to recover higher. The auction is beginning to accept lower. That is the structural context. Now we look at CVD Pro. If CVD is also weakening, that tells us aggressive sellers are supporting the lower migration. But again, the trade is not to chase the first breakdown. The better trade is usually on a failed attempt to reclaim prior value. Here's the sequence. Value migrates lower. Price pulls back towards the prior acceptance area. Buyers attempt to reclaim the old value zone. CVD may even bounce during the pullback, but price fails to build acceptance back above that migration area. Then sellers regain control and CVD turns lower again. That is the short opportunity. The key is not simply that price is down. The key is that lower value has been accepted. Buyers failed to reclaim structure, and aggressive sellers returned at a logical location. That gives you a clean short thesis. Your invalidation is not emotional. If price starts accepting back above the failed reclaim area, the short thesis is no longer valid. Your target is the next downside magnet, a prior low, a LVN, an unfinished area, or the next area where responsive buyers may appear. That is how the two studies work together. Value gives a structural bias, and CVD helps confirm whether participants are supporting the move. Example 4, absorption against CVD. Now let's cover a more advanced example. Sometimes CVD looks very bearish. Aggressive sellers are clearly active. CVD Pro continues pressing lower, but price stops making meaningful downside progress. At the same time, the SMF value migration study is not confirming lower migration. Value is not cleanly shifting lower. The auction may still be holding inside the prior accepted area. This is a major warning for shorts. If sellers are aggressive, but price cannot accept lower, those sellers may be getting absorbed. This is not automatically a long either, but it is a reason to stop trusting the short side blindly. A stronger long setup may appear if price reclaims value and CVD begins to shift. The sequence would look like this. Sellers attack, CVD drops. Price refuses to accept lower. Value remains stable or begins to migrate back higher. Then price reclaims the prior value area. CVD starts turning up as trapped sellers cover and buyers regain control. That creates a potential reversal trade. The logic is not CV went down, so buy. The logic is sellers were aggressive, but they failed to create lower acceptance. That failure creates asymmetry. The trapped side becomes potential fuel. This is exactly why context matters more than the indicator. Example 5, when both studies tell you not to trade. One of the most valuable uses of this combination is knowing when not to trade. If the SMF value migration study shows value is flat, overlapping, and compressed, the auction may be balancing. If price is rotating through the middle of value, there may be no clean edge. Now look at CVD Pro. If CVD is also choppy, alternating, or disconnected from price, that is confirmation that participation is unclear. This is where many traders give back profit. They force trades inside balance. They buy the middle, they short, they take setups with no clean invalidation and no clear target magnet. Professionals do the opposite. They wait for the auction to move toward an extreme. They wait for acceptance or rejection. They wait for CVD to confirm participation or reveal a trap. No trade is a position, especially in futures, especially in NQ and ES. Capital preservation is part of the edge. Okay, here's a practical checklist. Before taking a trade using CVD Pro and the SMF value migration study, ask 5 questions. Question 1, is value migrating or is price only moving? This keeps you from chasing emotional breakouts. Question 2, is the auction accepting the new area? Acceptance requires time, rotation, and holding behavior. Question 3, is CVD confirming the migration? You want aggressive participation aligned with the direction of accepted value. Question 4, is CVD being absorbed? If aggressive traders are active, but price is not making progress, the apparent strength may be actually a trap. Question 5, do I have clean invalidation and a logical target? If the trade does not have structural invalidation, it is not an A+ setup. If the target is random, the trade plan is incomplete. This checklist matters because higher probability trading is not about stacking indicators. It is about aligning context, behavior, confirmation, risk, and reward. Okay, here's a professional framework. The professional approach is not CVD is up, so I buy, or value is moving lower, so I short. The professional approach is, where is value migrating? Is the auction accepting that migration? Are aggressive participants supporting it? Is the opposite side trapped? Where is the trade wrong? Where is the market likely to auction next? That is the difference between an indicator-based trader and an auction-based trader. One reacts to color changes, the other interprets participant behavior around meaningful structure. CVD Pro is powerful when it's used as confirmation. The SMF value migration study is also powerful because it shows whether the auction is actually shifting. Together, they help you avoid low-quality trades and focus on situations where the market is offering structural asymmetry. Okay, so here's some common mistakes to avoid. The first mistake is chasing CVD. CVD shows aggression. However, it does not guarantee continuation. Aggressive traders can get trapped. The second mistake is ignoring value. If price has not accepted a new area, the move may not be mature enough to trade. The third mistake is trading the middle of value. Even when CVD looks clean, mid-range trades often have poor asymmetry. There is usually no clean invalidation and no obvious target magnet. The fourth mistake is assuming divergence is automatically a reversal. Divergence matters only when it appears at meaningful structure and is supported by acceptance or rejection. The fifth mistake is using both studies as prediction tools. They are not prediction tools, they are decision tools. They help you judge whether the auction is accepting, rejecting, trapping, or rotating. That is the whole point. Okay, summary. So here's a simple model. Use the SMF value migration study to identify whether value is shifting higher, shifting lower, or staying balanced. Use CVD Pro to judge whether aggressive participation confirms that shift, contradicts it, or exposes absorption. The best trades usually come when value migration, acceptance, CVD confirmation, and clean invalidation all align. The most dangerous trades usually appear when price is moving, but value is not migrating. That is where traders chase. That is where traps form. And that is where capital gets damaged. Your job is not to predict every move. Your job is to wait for structure, confirmation, and asymmetry. Now, if this framework makes sense, the next step is to study how value, acceptance, rejection, and failed auctions work together as one operating model. That is the core idea behind my book, Trading on the Edge. It's available on Amazon. The book was written as an affordable professional futures trading resource for serious traders who want the full framework behind these videos without needing an expensive futures trading course. The free content on this channel and the book are designed to work together. Think of the book as like the textbook, and my videos are like the video lectures. So use these videos to see the concepts in action and use Trading on the Edge to build the complete execution model behind them. And before your next session, replay one chart and ask a simple question. Was price really migrating value, or was it only moving? And that distinction can change the quality of every trade you make. All right, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.